Welcome to Unfiltered Discussions. We have
Nash in the building.
got Ash in the building, and today we have a special guest.
Shanae in the building.
So today we're going to talk about the benefits of having multiple streams of income
Yes.
and what that looks like. So, what do you think about multiple streams of income?
Well, first I want to say thank you, ladies, for having me today. I'm extremely excited to be here and talk on your platform about multiple streams of income. So I'm super happy. I just want to thank you so much because I really think this is, important to get this out there today. So I'll just begin. So again, my name is Shanae. I have a business called Healthcare Integration LLC. And with that business, I do life insurance, health insurance, group benefits, CBD oil. I sell healthy habits products. And I'm also work with a partner doing first aid and CPR. While also having a 9-to-5 business, I have a family, a daughter that's 2. So I have my hands in a lot of different pots. But it's really important for us to have multiple streams of income at this time. We see what's going on the TV with the pandemic, with jobs. I know you have a lot of people, friends, that complain about being stuck in jobs and they just don't know how to get out, but they have to pay their bills. So I think it's really important that we all have multiple streams of income and talk about what that looks like. For our people and the importance of that. So I just want to thank you again, ladies.
No, I'm glad that you're here because, like you said, this past year has really shown us the importance of having multiple streams of income. Like the pandemic just basically came out of nowhere and shook everybody world up, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people was left jobless. A lot of people still is trying to find their way back because a lot of businesses had to shut down behind the pandemic. You know how they always say you got to prepare for the worst, but we often think that that's not coming and that's not going to happen. So here it is. If you're solely dependent on one income for your whole, livelihood, and then that one income got shut down during the past year, now what you got? You basically ate out, right? So, Shanae, I would like to ask you, like, how did you start? Like, how do you do it? Because I heard you say so many great things. That's why we had to have you here.
Yeah.
You said you work a 9-to-5. You're still a mom. You're still a spouse. You got, I swear, I think you named about 5 different side hustles, right?
Right.
So, like, how do you do that? Like, what does a day look like for you? Matter of fact, or you could just give us a week, because I know a day is not really realistic. Just give us like a little breakdown of what that looks like.
Right. So you did say you asked me a lot of things there, so I'm going to get in the meat of everything.
Break it down.
I'm gonna break it down because
and
really,
you know why I know I can ask you that? You said I do this, and that. If you was more like simplistic, I'm like, oh no, this I can do a little complex for her. She got this. Go ahead.
Nah, yeah, I got this because this is what I do. This is kind of like my this is like my testimony. Okay? This is my testimony. Yeah. I just want to take it back to how it began. So my mom was a single mom. Okay. She worked the 9-to-5. She still currently works a 9-to-5 at 60 with one income, right? With just me taking care of everything, right? I didn't want that for myself. I wanted to be able to go on trips. The first time I got on the airplane, I was 21. So she didn't have any money to be flying me here. So I realized when I was growing up, seeing my mom work for one check, wait for a retirement, and then retire, and still they don't pay you the amount you need once you retire. So here she go, might be looking for another income to supplement with that retirement, right? Who wants to do that, right? Nobody wants to live like that. So I just sat down and thought about all of that stuff, thought about the people that are around me, my family included, and said, this is not acceptable for my life. I brought a daughter in. She's only 2, so I need to set the platform for her.
Absolutely.
She is going to have everything, and I'm going to make sure I give it to her. So I started with the 9-to-5. Now, I'm a millennium, so we know we don't stay at these jobs too long. Everybody has like a 2-year time frame. I know I have a lot of girlfriends. Oh no, I'm out. I'm out. You talking to me? We millennials.
Look, she's
We got.
she's a practical.
Yes. Oh, that job paid $2 more. Let me get one.
Yep, $2. So I've just known that these jobs are not going to be able to give me what I need.
Absolutely.
I have a master's degree, and for you to just to work my way up to get only $60,000 a year, $55,000 a year, I just felt like, how am I ever going to get to 100K, which is 6 figures a year on this salary, for them giving me 30 cents every year. Oh, this year we're going to give you 30 cents. Oh, we gave you an increase, 30 cents.
Like
So,
they're doing you a favor.
so I just saw that the 9 to 5 was not going to be a way of getting me to the next level. Just by having that one income, it's not going to be a way to get me to that next level. So then I was introduced to a lot of people in my circle passing away, little children passing away from like SIDS, and like small children, them having kids, and they don't know, giving birth, they can pass away, being small too. So I my son, my fiance, his first child's mother passed away.
Oh, wow.
Young at 28. She passed away. So my stepson, he doesn't have that.
Yeah.
So I seen that and I seen a lot of black people in the community dying young. So I saw that as a way to help other people, show them that the importance of having life insurance. That was my second stream after my 9 to 5. So I researched, talked to a lot of people, got my networking together for that, and passed my state license, and was able to help and protect families, because a lot of people think that it's really expensive, but if you get it for them as a child, they can have that same rate forever. They'll be covered for forever, and they'll be able to build on it. And the life insurance have built-in living benefits. Nobody knows that, if I get life insurance for my child at 2, it will only cost me $6 a month, and she can get a $25,000 scholarship at 18. Nobody knows that kind of stuff, because I don't think people tell us the resources.
No.
They don't know that you can cash certain life insurances out for certain things and stuff like that. They don't tell us that kind of stuff. So I thought it was my duty to help start with my friends, start with my family, then get, telling people, because some people don't know, this information. So that was my first stream, the life insurance. On my second stream, that was the life insurance. Okay. And then I also sell the CBD products. My aunt suffers with really chronic arthritis, and you guys know on the TV they're always pushing pharmaceutical products. Absolutely. Always. So I researched some natural products and was able to start selling that. Okay. And another thing that I do is the mugs, the healthy habit mugs, just to make sure that you're getting all your water, your tea, your intake of your fluids, because right now COVID is a big thing, and keeping your body hydrated is important. Absolutely. So that's one of the mugs. That's one of the mugs I gave to one of these ladies.
I love it.
And it says My Healthy Habit. Make sure these ladies get their tea.
I love it.
Their water, everything like that. And
that's nice.
And it's just another source of income. You have to find a way where you can make money in your sleep. That's not what I like
passive income.
Yes, you have to make so I can go to sleep at night and then wake up to somebody purchasing a mug, just something small,
Absolutely, that
so
adds up, though.
That's just another thing that I do for keeping multiple streams of income. I know I said a lot.
No, they never hear it. I'm listening.
So having multiple streams of income is really, really, really important. I don't think that I would be able to pay off debt myself with just my 9 to 5. But because I have these multiple streams of income, it has helped me purchase my home. It has helped me pay off a $10,000 debt in a year. So it's really important to have multiple streams of income. And it's important for everybody to, not just women, just not people of color, but everybody. And to find something that you like, that you will be able to, enjoy. And basically, my goal is to, break free of my 9 to 5 and do what I like to do for a full-time job, which is selling life insurance, selling health insurance, protecting families, protecting employees. That's really something that I've grown passionate about because, you know, not one thing's for sure and two things for certain. We all are going to die. That is, we have, that's the face and the reality. And I have family members that don't want to talk to me about it, but it's going to come. And we just don't know. We don't know our number. So why not be protected? You know, having some life insurance, even something small, is better than not leaving your family holding the bag while you're passing away and be
I agree, because we see so many GoFundMe accounts, fish fries, and nothing against those people because they don't know any better, right? They weren't thinking. They was on more like on the here and now. They're not thinking ahead of time. Like you said, everybody really shy away from death, right? Nobody really want to discuss that because it's so final. But when it's all said and done, like, yes, life insurance and things is extremely important. Because you need a burden on your family members to figure it out. I'm already grieving them, and then I'm still trying to figure out how to bury you at the same time. And then I'm trying to send you out with a little bit of class and style. But if all I could do is this, then this is all I could give you right now. You know what I mean? Now you got me feeling bad, and I'm still trying to grieve you, but it's just a lot. It's just a lot on someone. So yeah, I love that. And I heard you say something about employee benefits.
Employee benefits, yes. I also work closely. I have a contract with employee benefits. Now, the great thing I love about selling employee benefits is because, you know, I've been there before. I had been on maternity leave at a 9 to 5, been pregnant, delivered my baby, had to get an emergency C-section, and then get home to an extreme high bill from, I don't know if you guys know how much C-section costs, but just know them doctors are, you know, it's really expensive, even with insurance, because I had health insurance and I was on short-term disability. But what happens when you're on short-term disability, right, from being pregnant, and they give you only 60% of your earnings? So you tell me, I'm out on maternity leave for 3 months, right? And I'm getting 60% of my earnings, which is not that much because I was working at my 9 to 5 and the regular every 2 weeks check wasn't that much. So now you're bringing it down to 60. Now you're bringing it down to 60%. And these women, me included, they didn't have any other source of income. So with the benefits I sell, they give the mothers cash.
I love it.
Cash for having a baby. So they won't have to worry about, I got this $500 check, but I have a mortgage that's $1,100 a month. What I'm going to do for money? I have this newborn. So now they have these group benefits that allow women to have cash in their hand for having benefits, for having babies. Now, I'm going to tie that back to these 9 to 5s. If you are, it's nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5. We all up here have 9 to 5s, but we have multiple streams of income. And if the 9 to 5 is going to be that 9 to 5, at least have good benefits for your employees. Because if you're going to pay this amount, give me benefits because so I can enjoy being here, you know? So I like helping women get those benefits, that cash in hand. And it's not only maternity, it's also accident benefits, hospital benefits. This is all cash. Accidents, cancer. People think because you're young, you might not ever get cancer. They give you cash for helping you pay for those emergencies, chemos and x-ray. Having cancer is really expensive. And I know we all up here know somebody who has it or has died from it. And those hospital bills, they keep coming in. They keep coming in. Bills do not stop.
And people don't prepare for unforeseen circumstances. I had an emergency surgery. Had to get my gallbladder removed, and next thing you know, I'm like, hold on, like you can't prepare to be sick. Like people don't think about it. Like they be like, damn, I ain't gonna be sick. I ain't no sickly person. But then you look around. Next thing you know, I'm like, wait, how did this even happen? But the good thing during that time, I had Aflac, and you sell Aflac.
Yes,
right? I had Aflac at the time. So each day that you're in a hospital, they're giving you $1,000 per day for your hospital stay.
Preach on it.
Which was awesome. You know what I'm saying? And I was one of the ones that had a baby and had that Unum insurance. And I only was getting 60% of my paycheck. And here it is, you're working a 9 to 5, right? And you want to spend time with your newborn baby, right?
More life stress.
But here it is, you got to rush back to work so that you can make up the money that you were missing when you was out on maternity leave. Then after me having that emergency surgery from the gallbladder surgery, I get hit with a bill for $25,000. And I'm looking around like, hold on, wait, what happened? How? You know, and that's a big thing, and people don't realize that, and they don't understand the significance and the importance of really having that extra added on benefit in insurance. And it may not seem like a big deal, but you got to look and understand, you know, and really make that a priority, you know. And I can't say that people should know this because they don't know this. And they don't have those resources available, you know. And sometimes people mentality is not on that level. They're worrying about other things that don't pertain to that, you know. And you have some people, and I'm not against anybody that like luxury items and nice things, but
of course not.
There are people that have luxury items that cost over $2,000 to $3,000, and you look around and they don't even have an insurance policy or anything. And that'd be the sad part about being misinformed.
Yep.
Absolutely. I mean, because again, you have to tie that back to, you know, sometimes how you was raised, right? If you're only presented with certain things and that's all you know, right? A lot of things are learned behaviors. At the end of the day, let me look good, but is everything else backed up? Is everything else secured? Is everything else set in stone for me? Most of the time it's not, right? But at the end, nobody's really thinking about that. That's like you said, everybody just think, oh, I'm young, or I'm not sick, or this can't happen to me. Nobody's exempt. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Life is going to show up no matter how you do it.
Period.
Right? Life is going to happen.
It's going to come, honey.
That pandemic, and I gotta keep saying it, that pandemic, boy,
wow,
that thing showed up and shook everything up. The whole informative, very patient with the process. And you know what's so funny? She even had to ask me, you sure you never saw life insurance?
Let me tell you guys, she was running it down to me, had the numbers up before the computer. I said, hold on. Now, wait a minute. You're going faster than the computer.
Yes, because the one thing that stuck out, and I'm like, wait a minute. And I want you to tell people about that, like, the whole life versus the term life, right?
Okay,
Go ahead, break that down for me.
Okay, because I always have, you know, me and my life insurance partners and the group I work with, we always talk a bit about this so much because so many people are torn between term and whole, and I come to the concept that anything at this moment is better than having nothing, right? I always want to put that disclaimer out when I'm any face to face with someone, or if I'm sitting on a virtual meeting, or I'm on a phone. Having anything, right, is better than not having nothing. I just want to put that out there first. Now, with the term life insurance, and this is what I told Shannon, this is what I told other people, you know. We first have to do a little financial kind of layout, because I don't want people to not have insurance because they feel like it costs too much and they don't want to put it in their budget, and it becomes a burden to them. And now they let the policy lapse, and now they're back at square one. They don't have it, because that's what happens to a lot of people. Now the term is more affordable. It could come in, 20 year, 30 year, but by that 30-year mark, you may be back, and you may be still living. A person that is 30, and they get it at 30, and they get a 20-year term, right, which is cheaper. They can get 30-year term. And now this is sample rates, guys. Don't quote me because I don't have my computer out. But they could get a 20-year term. Somebody 30 get a 20-year term. Say, whoa, $10.
It sounds good, don't it?
Right? So I'm like, well, is that all you can afford? You said you had 5 kids. You have a car note. Car insurance you already had for years. Let's not forget about that. Gotta have the car insurance, because that's mandatory, and having life insurance is not mandatory. But we're not even going to go into that topic today. But you have 5 kids. You're 30. You have a house. You have, okay, I get it. That's a lot on your plate. And you only make about $35K a year. So I understand this, we're trying to budget. So if you want to get term, just take a moment. Is that what you want to get? You could get term, but you should be able to put some money aside from that term, because once you hit that 30 mark, you're back looking for insurance again. And guess what? The price is not $10 no more, because now you 50.
Exactly.
And now we don't know what happened to you from 30 to 50. You might have got prostate cancer. You might have had something that compromised your immune system. And now, guess what they did? Boom. That thing at 50 is $70 a month for a term. For a term to take you to 100. Like, so if you can get the term and you know for a fact that you're going to put money to the side for your burial, then, and you know that you don't want to get whole life is more expensive, but it will take you to age 100. Now, I don't want to tell people it's forever, because it's not forever. It's to the age 100. If you get whole life, you don't have to worry. You kind of don't have to worry about ever, getting life insurance again. And they are some different stipulations too with whole life, where not to tell people to do this, but if it's needed, you can borrow against it. Not to tell people to do it, but people get into emergencies.
Absolutely.
And they've been putting all that money into life insurance, their whole life policy, to make the best decision for you. And I need to be neutral, and I want to make the best decision for you, because at the end of the day, I'm not out here protecting families just for a sale, because guess what I said at the beginning? I have multiple streams of income. So I'm trying to protect families, because I feel like this is like my calling a little bit. And like my dad always said, life is a give and receive kind of rotation. It's a give and receive kind of vibe. So the more I give, the more I will receive. So if I'm helping people, that's going to come. So I always tell my clients, don't feel like you need to get it. And you do need to get it, because you're going to die. But don't feel the need that you have to get it from me and you can't research, because I'm open. Even I was telling Shannon, whenever you're ready. That's my favorite line. I ain't rushing you. Whenever you're ready. If you feel like this is too much, let me know. If you feel like this is not going to work, let me know, because we can find something that's going to fit in your budget. And a lot of things people don't like talking about finances. They don't like talking about life insurance. They don't like talking about a lot of stuff. But it's important for people like us to do it, because I don't know it all. These ladies are knowledgeable, but granted they don't know it all.
You gotta always stay teachable.
Yeah, you have to stay teachable. I'm learning from different mentors and other women that's older than me every day to make my life better for me and my family. So I'm going to protect mine. I'm going to make sure that my fiance or my husband policy is paid every month. Because things happen. Not to be funny.
Policy paid every month.
He be out and about. I need to know. You ain't gonna let me and my family out here.
Like accidents happen. So many different things happen. You don't know what's gonna happen when you walk out your door every day.
Yep, you never know.
And that's just being real about the situation. And I'm one of the people. No, I don't really like that. No, nobody I don't like to talk about that.
Yeah,
right?
For
it's
sure.
too final for me, right? Especially if it's somebody that's close to me. Sure, I even get sad about people I don't know. Like, that was messed up. You know what I mean? Not to the point that I'm going to be sad about it all day. But if it's like a kid or something that happened in a way that it's just damn, that's sad, right?
Deep.
So yeah, I get that people don't like to talk, but invest in yourself. Because I think about it this way. We sit here and we spend money on. If you really look at the stuff we spend money on, it's like, Dad, I could have had that on the life insurance. I could have put this right here. Because we just buy stuff a lot of the time.
Just order and take out a loan, that could have been your life insurance.
Even down to my coffees every week.
Okay,
And
please.
the coffees are about a month. You know what I mean? So just think about it. We buy miscellaneous items all the time, and it's stuff we don't need. Oh, that picture was cute. Let me grab them shoes. Shoes I probably ain't even got.
You look around and be like,
how many shoes sitting up there I ain't even touch yet?
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Just invest in yourself. That's it at the end of the day. Okay, Shanae, I see, it's crazy how you got so many streams of income. You do your 9 to 5, you're still a mom.
Yes.
You got your fiance. How do you,
honestly, wait, before I get into that, I just want to take one point back, because I think this is important and it's on my mind about the life insurance. Because I just had somebody, I was literally driving here and somebody just DM'd me about life insurance with your job. She said, I had to get back to you because I had to review the life insurance policy that's on my job that they give out. Yeah. And I'm glad that she did that. Because, guys, a lot of people don't know this, that once you leave that job, then I just say we millennials. Yeah. We could dip at any time. Sometimes we dip without giving it to. Like I said, we leave at any time, so it's very important that you have your own policy, your own life insurance policy, because at any time, or even read the policy that the job gives you, because sometimes you can't take that policy with you when you leave. So like Tashina's point, when she said, how do I do this? I just feel like I'm motivated. I'm motivated. I know that this, even though my life I live is a comfortable life, this is not where I want to be. I know where I want to be, so I have to keep pushing along, have my multiple streams of income, look at where my 9 to 5 hourly ranges, and see what I need to make to hit that 100K mark or 200K, 300K mark. So you just can't be comfortable, because if you be comfortable, you might turn around and you'll be 60 and you're in the same motion. So you just have to keep pushing. And the money you get addicted to making money. You get addicted to growth.
That's a good addiction.
Yeah, you get addicted to growth and seeing how far you came, how much debt you paid down, how high your credit score is, how much money you have in your savings for your children to take trips and do whatever you want to do. You get addicted to seeing that stuff, and it makes you just want to keep grinding harder. So that's how I stay motivated. Vision boards and all.
That's my favorite. You gotta have one, because you wake up every morning. I'm looking. The thing that I love the most about a vision board, because I attach that date down about them. And if I go ahead and get that goal before that date, I'm like, damn, I did that. You know what I mean? So now I go ahead and take them off, and now it's time to come up with new things that I need to do. You know what I mean? Because I always feel like it's more. It always gotta be more, right? Because if we stay stagnant, then we're never going to grow. And then if you live in fear, you're really not going to grow. And that's what a lot of people do. They scared of change.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And change is a good thing. You gotta that change gotta be in your formula some way, somehow. It has to be. But Ash, I know you was touching on a point about your streams of income. What was that?
Well, I was doing Uber and Lyft. Like, I was literally hustling, and somebody introduced it to me from my job. They was like, oh yeah, I do Uber and Lyft, because at first I was worried about it. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Once I started doing that, I got addicted. It was like a drug dealer, like literally out there chasing money, and I was getting it. Like, I literally bought my house off of that. Got up like $6,000 in less than a month and a half, and literally hustled to the muscle. And I was like, yes. And people be looking around and be like, well, oh, she just doing Uber and Lyft, or people don't really dig what people really got going on and what multiple streams of income they got going on, because that's not their only job. You might see the woman at the club doing her bartending work, and that's just one of her incomes you really don't know. And you have a lot of people that are judgy, but these are the same people that really don't have nothing going on.
Yeah, because you know what? We see that, listen, it's like this is a bigger picture, right?
Yep.
People are like, oh, why are you working at that job? Why are you going? Because I know the bigger picture. You might not have a bigger picture, but I do, and I'm willing to do these little things that you're not willing to do to get there.
Hello,
absolutely.
Come on, somebody today.
So, come on, so real talk. And you sit there, you standing on the sidelines judging with everybody else.
That's what they do.
Oh, we going somewhere. I don't know where you going, but I'm going, and you're gonna be stood there, and I'm all the way over there
looking around.
Look,
get with it.
Hey,
Get with it or get lost.
Real talk, because that's what they do. And you gotta invest in yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I went ahead and invested in getting their last tech certification.
Woo!
That's backup.
Yep.
You understand?
Oh,
when you're passionate about what you do, your backup, I can always go to you.
Yup.
I can always go make some. Oh, let me jump into that real quick.
Yup.
Because I'm trying to make a couple
Keep it
dollars.
in the top.
Yup. Exactly. And
yeah.
that's extremely important at the end of the day.
Yup.
Just like this, and you gotta, and I know Sinead, like self-care. Like, I know you gotta have, you know the little things that you do for self-care. You know, for me, like the podcast is my outlet. Like, I like to talk. Like, you need that self-care. Oh, and I love my music too as well. But you know, it's just extremely important to have that recharge button. You gotta have that, especially when you have so much going on.
You do.
Not only just the 9 to 5, not only, extra streams of income, but just life as a whole. So that's just extremely important. And, that's just, my whole take on, everything. Like, I just really, 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 really enjoy being able to not just do, tie myself into one thing, right? So oftentimes we tie ourselves into one thing and we get lost in that one thing. Kind of sort of back to what you said, Shanae, about waking up and you're 60. Damn, life done passed me by. You think of all these things and life that went on, right? So yeah, I just think it's extremely important. Just live your life and do you. Like, just make sure whatever you do, you're passionate about it. Like my nana guess, I'm passionate about helping people. You know what I mean? And yes, it's probably gonna be different ways I help people, but right now, that's my way of giving back. And it's like when you give back and you do it genuinely, it's nothing. It's nothing you even really think about at the end of the day. You're just doing it and you helping people along the way. You don't even know you're helping these people.
No.
And that's a good thing. And I'm just glad that both of y'all are able to, give back in your own ways. And like you said, that's like, it's funny that you said that's my passion now. Yeah, I might do this for now, but selling life insurance, that's my passion now.
Yeah, it is. Yes, I love helping people. You would never believe how you can help people with just the smallest things.
Oh, absolutely.
Helping people, telling them stuff that nobody never told them, opening there. Because I'm all, like you said, I think one of y'all said it, being teachable. Having the resources. Some people are not where they want to be because they never had the resources. But nobody told me. Like, I don't want to, anybody I can tell more information where you can research and come back to me with some, like, that's a good thing, especially for us. I want all of us as women, men, children. We all are mothers. We want to set our kids up right, and the best way to do it, kind of is to start it with life insurance. Like, that's the best way from when you push your child out. One, you can get them life insurance, College might not be for everybody, but who maybe a lot of people didn't know that some life insurance policies are attached to scholarships. Absolutely. If you didn't know that, now you're taking out loans for your children. Well, you didn't know that life insurance you got for a little Ray when he was 1, that life insurance you got for little Ray when he was 1 was attached to $25K. And Miss Shannon didn't have to go and borrow from the student loan people who was going to add interest, because guess what? Little Ray had $25K that she set up for him when she was born. That was inside of the life insurance, the living benefits.
And so now if you want to do a little trial and error, it's for free. Because oftentimes you'll go into college, you'll be like, oh, this ain't for me.
Right.
And you still got that student loan, right?
You might say that.
A lot of people get in that college and do that. And it's funny that you said about, older adults and stuff like that. I had this lady come to one of my mom neighbors, and now she's getting wore out. She's about 60, getting wore out and feeling like she want to retire.
Okay.
And I was like, well, why don't you go on the Social Security website and find out, what are you eligible for and when you're able to retire? And a lot of people that's older don't even know that. So I had just gave her that little piece of information. She came back and was like, oh my God, thank you for telling me. Like, I know the difference between if I retire now or I retire later. I know if I retire now, I'm taking a $500 cut. And I know, so a lot, and that's a big thing. Whereas though, here it is, she's 60, but she burned out, and she really want to stop. Here it is, she's burned out at 60 years old, and it's just a big thing when you really think about it, Social Security and all that kind of stuff. Absolutely. At that age where you got to sit here and really possibly, take a pay cut, or really you're not going to have as much income from working because now you're burned out or your health is deteriorating or whatever,
Yeah, that's why, like Shanae said, it's extremely important to invest in yourself. Like, them jobs will replace you like you never was there. You can have 15, 20 years in a company, and it's like you're working for someone else. And that's not nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, especially if you went to school, if you want to go ahead and use your degree.
Yep.
And that's just what it is. So that's not what we're sitting here saying.
Yeah, we're not saying
on top of your 9 to 5, make sure you have something else that way. Your 9 to 5 don't feel like, oh my God, I got to get up and go to that job every day. Because that's when you look at your 9 to 5 in a negative sense, because it's not making sense. I mean, in this way, right? Because we sit here, we work hard, we get burnt out from the 9 to 5, and it's like, I work for all of this, and I can't even go on a trip. I can't even pay this. I can't even let my kid get, just because it is not paying you enough, but you're pouring all of you inside of that company. So just make sure you're investing in you at the end of the day. Pick up another, hobby. Like, do something that you really, really, really enjoy at the end of the day. It could be anything. I don't really care what it looks like. If it can make income off of it, do it.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. People see a price tag on something that they're investing in, but you're investing in all kinds of stuff. Invest in yourself because that money gonna come back. That was a $900 class.
Yep, that's how
Think
you
about it. You do a 100 at each hit. The money is back.
Made it back.
Not even in a couple of days, you're getting the money back.
Yeah.
And then that's going to keep coming in. So you're going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Just invest in yourself. And today I really enjoy, you always enjoy your insight. But Ashley, Shanae, you really, brought something here that, most people really don't think about.
Yeah.
And that's really important to get out to the community about that life insurance. The way you leaving your family burden free. You know that you get, and the one point she made, get it while they're young. It's cheaper now, and that price don't change for you.
Yup.
And don't forget about that scholarship that's
Yes.
attached to
Woo.
it.
Living
That's
benefits.
extremely important.
Mm-hmm.
So, Shanae, before we go, please tell us, where can they find you?
Okay, so I know everybody loves their Instagram,
Yes.
their social media platforms. So the best way is I need you guys to hit that follow button. Follow Health Care Integration _ Healthcare Integration. Oh,
And sometimes
integration.
Shanae, spell it out for them.
Okay,
Not
so
to be funny, but
no.
just so they can really make sure they follow the
Health,
right page.
HEALTH. That's health. Care, CARE. That's care. Integration, INTEGRATION. Now I know that was a lot of underscore.
But that's why I said spell it out, because you could hear something and then you're like, I don't know if I can
You know what? The easiest way is just to follow Nay, the insurance girl, and then it'll
Oh, I
follow
love
you.
that. Nave the insurance girl.
Yes.
But you heard her. Go follow Healthcare Integrations or Nave the insurance girl. It was a pleasure to have you. Thank you for coming on and giving out such great insight. This is Nash signing off.
Ed signing off.
Nay signing off.
Bye.